Will Robert Pattinson's Batman be joined by a boy wonder in the Batman 2 or at all? That's the question that is on all of our minds. But the better question is, does Batman need him? Well, recently I've been watching a lot of Batman, whether it's the cartoons or his outings on the big screen, and something keeps coming back to me in all of these favorite renditions of The Dark Knight, and it's summed up in the word evolution. We all have our own idea of who Batman is, and if we got 10 nerds in one room, there's bound to be conflicting ideas of who Batman is, could be, or should be. Is Batman a killer? Is Batman a loner? Is Batman a symbol of vengeance? Is Batman a symbol of hope? Is Batman kind? Is Batman compassionate? Does Batman truly beat up poor people? Forget that last question, but these are the prevailing questions in the comic book community, specifically with Batman fans. I think the even bigger question at hand, especially as we learn more and more about what Matt Reeves and co are doing with further installments in the Gotham Crime Saga, as they're calling it. And the question is this: should the Batman 2 and everything that follows shy away from anything and everything that is silly, absurd, and unrealistic?
This one I love. I'm so proud. You're doing great. So proud of you. But this one, everything he does drives me crazy.
For some reason, the boy wonder tends to be lumped into the absurdity camp. Whether he should be or not is a whole other video and argument. And trust me, that video will come. The problem at hand is, does Batman need a Robin? I think the answer is in Batman Forever.
Can I persuade you to take a sandwich with you, sir?
I'll get drive-through.
I know that there are a myriad of different takes on Batman Forever out there, and I'm not here to convince you that this is some underrated classic, but it is. But it does have so much to say about the relationship between Batman and Robin and what they mean to each other. This is where Frederick Wortham emerges from the grave like a George Romero flick and screams about Bruce and Dick being gay lovers that are turning your children into juvenile delinquents.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Batman Forever is very gay, but all in all the best ways. Let's not ignore it. Joel Schumacher was just that guy, and he made everybody look dazzling. Rest in peace, King. While it is extremely weird that Bruce adopts an adult man in this movie, I'm so willing to let it slide because the chemistry between Kilmer and O'Donnell is impeccable and makes the movie. For this video, I mainly want to just focus on one scene. Not that scene. To preface this scene, I want to focus on one detail earlier in the movie, when Two-Face appears at the circus with a bomb in tow, threatening to kill everyone there if Batman doesn't show himself and reveal his identity. Bruce yells it freely. But no one hears him through the roaring cloud. I want to dissect why he gives his identity so quickly. Yes, there is the element of he wants to protect the people there. That's his responsibility. That's who he is. That's who Batman is. But even more, he wants an escape. Bruce is repressed, lonely, desperate for a way out, because even though he doesn't say it until later, Bruce feels guilty. Guilty for a crime that is not his own. Batman is a riddle of his own making, a trap of his own making, and who better to save him from a trap than a trapeze? Established in a circus scene earlier, there's this detail of this sand-like substance applied to their hands before they do their tricks in the air. So you get that visual clap of dirt in the air as they hang on to each other. It's an admission of trust, putting your life into another's hand. All this became moot when they fell, when they died. When his parents die, his family gone, Dick gives his costume to Alfred, saying he'll never wear it again. But Alfred says differently in this beautifully poignant quote from the heavenly Michael Gow. May he rest in peace. The best Alfred there ever was.
Broken wings mend in time. One day Robin will fly again. I promise.
So Alfred keeps Dick's costume for safekeeping because he knows better. Dick doesn't put that costume on again until a fateful moment. Batman is chasing down Two-Face after they attack a charity ball. Harvey getting the drop on him, dropping gravel and sand on him, absolutely covered, drowning in the dirt. The rocks consuming him. Almost like a metaphor for the Batman life right now. Batman is all he has. All he has is darkness. All he has is the flashes of his former life. The flashes, the remnants of his trauma, repressed, pushed back deep into his psyche. It's covering him. It's consuming him. It's drowning him. Then something grabs his hand, clasping him, pulling him out of it slowly but surely. Dick in the costume, using the costume, the trapeze skills he swore he would never use again, to pull Bruce out of the darkness. Like Bruce in this movie, the Bruce of the Batman is not only being the Batman as a way to protect people, but in the words of Matt Reeves, quote, Batman is not just trying to do something for the greater good. It's the only way he can make sense of his own life. In a way, it's saving him, end quote. Back to the idea of evolution. I was talking about this earlier. Going off of the end of the Batman 2022, Bruce is in a different headspace than the beginning. He's rebuilding the Batman ideal from the ground up because it inspired the evil of the Riddler and his goons to plot, manipulate, and murder for the sake of vengeance. He can no longer be vengeance. He needs to be something more. Another thing he feels is guilty. Guilty for being so callous to think he wouldn't have an effect on Gotham because of his actions. And in realizing how horrible it was, he's looking for penance. And the Batman needs evolution. That's where Robin comes in. Batman as a character has always been about growth and evolution as he opens himself up to partners, friends, teams, and more importantly, building a new family from the trauma of losing his old one. And it all starts with Robin. His chance to take a broken, lonely young boy like he once was and save him from becoming vengeance. And in the process, becoming a brighter, more well-adjusted Dark Knight. To really go with Matt Reeves' take on Batman in this world, we need to dive into the psychology of these characters. Why is Robin important to Batman on a psychological level? In Batman Forever, Dick deeply wants to find the man who killed his family, return the favor, and murder him. Bruce protests because he knows. He knows. He understands the cost.
So you're willing to take a life. Then it will happen this way. You make the kill. But your pain doesn't die with Harvey, it grows. So you run out into the night to find another face. And another. And another. Until one terrible morning you wake up and realize that revenge has become your whole life. And you won't know why.
This is the only time that I've felt a writer and a director has made an interesting commentary on a Batman who kills. Robin is important to Batman. Nay, vital for Batman's growth as a character, as a human being, and as a hero, because he is both a mirror to who he was, but even more, he is a chance at redeeming the young boy inside, crying out for his mom and dad, mourning the childhood stolen from him.